Yo. Yo, I don't know what was good. You don't even want to know. Just funny laughs before the show. Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman. With me tonight, patience, young man, patience. My co-host, the one and only the man they call Derek.
Yo, what is good, people?
We are here to give you a review of AEW Dynamite for June 8th, 2022. So, since we've been gone, a lot of bullshit has happened. There's a lot of bullshit to talk. There is not a lot of notes tonight. May not be the longest show, but there's a lot to talk about, and we'll kind of get into it and give our thoughts on everything. Hopefully, you all stick around for us. And do me a favor, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button for us. Comment down below if you watch after the fact. And even if you're in here in the live chat, put some comments in there. We'll read them out loud on the show and share some of your thoughts. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. And with that being said, there's only one thing left to do, man. It is time for that beautiful intro from my man, Montezi. Let's get it.
Everything pro wrestling can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Well. There's a lot to talk about tonight. A whole hell of a lot. I don't want to waste any time, man. Let's get into some of this real quick.
Let's get it.
By the way, man, like, if you guys don't know, we bust our ass every week on this show for you guys. I just wanted to be clear so that way you guys can know what's going on with all of this. But last week, Derek, we find out that CM Punk is injured. We get that announced on Rampage. CM Punk, it's rumored to have hurt his foot. I hope it wasn't on that fan dive because stop doing that.
Right.
Y'all just gotta start picking up and be like, yo, Punk, let us just surf you around, bro.
That's it.
Step it up, fans. That's what you're gonna have to do. He ain't that heavy if all of you agree to do it.
Right, exactly.
Chicago, I know you'll do it, but I don't know about some of these smaller places. But help that man out.
A couple people might do it. They might try to catch you. I don't think they're gonna
surf him around.
Nah.
Come on now. Hold it down. Hold it down. But we find out that the championship, there was some confusion. Is the title vacant? Are we getting an interim champion? Jericho said one thing. It was not exactly the same. They just found out a couple hours before. I'll give him the pass on that. Like, you didn't know. You're scrambling to figure out, well, what the hell are we going to do? He basically probably had to rewrite the entire Forbidden Door show when what he wanted to do. The thing I want people to understand with this show is you're not going to get all of your favorite matches in one night. They're not going to blow the load, as I like to say. Hit the like button for that. And you don't want to blow your load in one entire match card with all this, and then there's no more dream matches that you could do.
Right.
I get that. So you're going to be precise, and politics is going to play a big part in this. I need to win this match. You can beat these people, but you're not beating these people. And those people may say, I'm not losing. There's a lot that goes into this. Why would I look weak if I ever wanted to go over to Japan and make money? I ain't going for that.
Right.
I get it. So politics are at play, folks. Keep all of that in mind when you're thinking about this. And like I said, you do not want to blow the load. Why? Because that could get in the way of manscaping. Go to manscaped.com and put in our promo code EPW show to save 20%. Now, blowing the load's important, but the best way to get to blowing that load is by having everything cleaned and trimmed. Get that lawnmower 4.0. Have yourselves a fun time, we'll just say. And you guys can be shaved, trimmed, and ready to win. Now, they also have some other great things on there. They got some boxers, nose hair trimmers. I'm a big fan of the ball deodorant. It's summertime. It gets hot, man.
Yes, it does.
Big men, you know what I'm talking about. You got to powder up. You got to powder. All right? That ball deodorant comes in handy. And that ball toner, too. It's all good. So go to manscaped.com and use our promo code. You guys will not regret it. We also have the same promo code for powerslam.tv. It's another way to watch some independent professional wrestling. Powerslam.tv, put in our promo code EPW show. You never fail me, Windows. You never fail me every week while I'm recording. Put in that promo code and get some free pro wrestling. Let's see who is in the chat tonight. We got B-Boy Skyline in here talking about layers. BJ is also in the house saying, what's up, y'all? What's good, BJ? Matt Lopez says, good evening, everybody. Sick has also joined us. He said, sup, was having problems with the app today for some reason. Didn't catch the entire show. I caught everything in the show, but there was definitely some audio issues that were had. And I felt like the crowd wasn't mic'd great. Like, they sounded loud for shit, but like with us... Well, I mean, we'll talk about it, but there was a surprise who came out for building up this New Japan show, Will Ospreay, and the crowd reacted like I could feel like I could hear them, but it didn't come through on television as loud. And I think there were mic issues because when they cut backstage, the mics weren't as loud, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Toonami ad during Dynamite. I liked it, B-Boy said. Eric Douglas, do you think Kyle O'Reilly can be a good single star? Yes. 100%. AEW, don't ever go back to Kansas City. That crowd was dog shit. I don't think it was the crowd, bro. I think they weren't mic'd properly. Something was off. I don't know. Main event was tighter than a nun. I'm going to need you to go stand in the corner, bro. I'm going to need you to go stand in the corner. And I'm not talking for like 5 minutes. I'm talking like permanently, bro. Can't be saying shit like that up here. I went to Catholic school, bro. You know how them nuns get, bro. They don't play that.
Oh, shit.
They get real mad. That's actually where I met Derek at, in Catholic school.
Yes, sir, Bob.
You know what he said when I met him? Yeah, that was what was said. That was what was said. He's going to hell too. Toonami is all elite. Azan, what's going on? And who can you love like me? Nobody. Nobody, baby. You better stop listening to Stokely Hathaway. Tokyo, they got to convert the crowd, so they got to keep hitting these dog shit towns, laughing my ass off. Deanna said, hey, guys. What's going on, Deanna? How are you? Hey, ladies. Why did Marina get another shot? Didn't we just see her lose to Jade? Eric. Thunder Rosa issued an open challenge earlier in the day, and Marina Shafir accepted first. That's how she got it.
Hey, first come, first serve.
He got Sunray today. Or he can, who? Me or Derek? Yo, my head was peeling yesterday, dog, for real. That sun is crusher. Or he can just stop jumping into the crowd, laugh out loud. He could. It's not necessary, but if you're going to do it at that, listen, bro, the man's 43 years old. If you take your ass around to the chair and be like, hey, I'm going to just fall into y'all or whatever, you just say what you're going to do.
Right. Exactly.
All right. It was his lower leg. Zan, I don't give a shit where it was. All right. It doesn't matter. CM Punk's hurt, and it sucks because he never even got to start his title reign, which sucks. We started with the Battle Royal, and you may not be the winner of the Battle Royal, but you could be the winner of the Battle Royal if you use Manscaped. # you're welcome. All right. People are coming in still. Making excuses, damn fans. Always making excuses. What am I who's making excuses about what, bro? 6 said, yeah, don't blow your load. Got to keep it on some I will not repeat that. Politics be damned. AEW ain't going out like Noah. Come on now, bruh. Come on now. Jesus De Leon. What's going on, Jesus? Ace has joined us. What is going on, mister? He said that poor Kansas crowd subjected to one of the most pointless battle royals ever. Laugh out loud. Well, I mean, it served a purpose for the show. I went to Catholic school too. Oh, you definitely going to hell. There's a special spot in purgatory for all of us. Sit here, boys. Right. Got some talking to do.
Right.
So, getting back into this, though, we started off tonight with a Battle Royale. All right? There was a lot of confusion last week. Before I even put this up, I want people to understand this shit. Shout out to whoever did this on Twitter first, and AEW definitely took it. Winner of the Battle Royal will face Moxley tonight. Hiroshi Tanahashi and Goto will meet on June 12th at Dominion. I don't know what time that show is. It's probably at like 2 or 4 a.m. Prepare yourself if you want to watch that. And then the winners of those matches will go to Forbidden Door and compete for the Interim Championship, a.k.a. the #1 contendership. And the Interim Champion will face CM Punk upon his return. B-Boy Skyline was nice enough to post that into the group for us. Everything Pro Wrestling Group on Facebook. AEW then kicked off tonight's show with a Battle Royal. We found out later on today that there was a casino Battle Royal was the way they set this up. Derek, chat, are you guys feeling the casino Battle Royal, the setup for this? Or is it like, I mean, how do you feel about it? Is it Royal Rumble good to you? So basically the way it's set up is you get like a suit of cards. So the first people to come out were the clubs. You get Darby Allin. We got Darby's entrance, Tony Nese, Daniel Garcia, and Lance Archer and Eddie Kingston came out. Only Kingston and Darby got the entrances that we saw. Right. But that's how they do it. They come out in suits. So there's 5 at once instead of sitting there. It's like a sped up Royal Rumble, I feel.
Yeah.
You like it? Nah.
I'm okay with it. I don't want to say I'm like 100% sold on it, but I am okay with it. It doesn't. I don't know, bro. I guess you don't get that suspense when it should be suspenseful. Like, all right, you already know who your first 5 are coming out, and I think it's better if you have more of one-on-one. Then someone comes out, and it just seems to be a surprise. You start off the match that way. I feel like it's not really. It's a battle royale, but it's not a battle royal. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it should just be one-on-one until the next person comes out.
True. WWE is very formulaic with it though too, and they're trying to be a little bit different. I guess everyone's like, oh, everybody's supposed to get their spots in, but WWE does that. Like, everybody's laying there. Right. Okay, yeah. It's your time to do you got your minute. Okay, my turn.
Right. Yeah. Oh, understandable.
It's a mix of things. We'll get to Thunder Rosa talk in a minute, and we'll talk about that because I kind of have a different outlook on it, and I could be completely wrong, but I see it a little bit different with Thunder Rosa too. AEW airs on Toonami in France 2.0. And others have done ads for it. Lee Moriarty pointed that out when AEW Toonami trended. Nice. I did not know that. E, thank you for that little nugget of information. That crowd be louder if the Chiefs was playing. Yeah, you know how I feel. Go Bills. They're gonna give me the Blues Brothers nun treatment. Tanahashi, it stinks. So Mr. Cardenas says he's not feeling it. Deanna says, I don't mind it. You could use the Royal Rumble setup because WWE owns the rights to that style. That's fine, but I'm asking you what you think of this one. Man, it was just a Royal Rumble with a casino twist to it. Meh. Love the casino rules, but there was a technical errors. Tonight ain't hit. The Casino Battle Royal is different, but nothing's going to beat the Royal Rumble on how dramatic it is. Do y'all think Kyle did enough to prove he could be a single star? Yeah. Yes. Yes. I think Bobby Fish and him are a great tag team. Don't get me wrong. And Kyle O'Reilly's a tag team master. But if Kyle wanted to break out, and you have to do it the right way, in my opinion, it's definitely possible. You could definitely do it.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. I get you, Derek, but they got to differentiate from the WWE Royal Rumble plus the gambling name, Toen. Yeah. Kyle O'Reilly's not a main event guy, Tokyo says. Not mad at that. I didn't like when they tried to do it in NXT. I wasn't feeling it for him. But in Ring of Honor, I like Kyle O'Reilly a lot in his singles run. Swerve hurt us tonight, BJ said. Kyle's been proving it. Yeah, Swerve. Swerve was kind of he swerved us, we'll say tonight. He pulled some sneaky eliminations, but let me see if I can put in some of these notes. Like Kingston and Darby were early on the fan favorites to win in this one. Lots of slapping for everybody again.
Bro, it's way too much slapping. Like, why is everybody getting slapped? I'm so confused.
You know how it goes, bro. Sometimes somebody's got to get slapped. for the DVD. Schmack! I wish I had a button for that, but I'll have to see if I can find it. I'll have to make it myself. But absolutely great. After that, we get the Diamonds out. Ricky Starks, Jake Hager, Ray Phoenix, Swerve Strickland, and Keith Lee. They started off great. Swerve and Keith Lee came in and dominated as a team. We got Keith Lee eliminating Tony Nese. Lance Archer and Keith Lee got to square off in a big man battle of the big men. Big meaty men slapping meat. That's what we got out of this. It wasn't too bad. From there, we got Silver, Takeshka, Max Caster, Austin, and Colton Gunn. Max Caster, I hope you didn't get in trouble with that line you had put in about firearms and the guns being next to you.
Oh, boy.
He was like, these are 2 guns you can't ban. And then he called them the ass boys again. They hate it. They get the town name wrong. It's their new gimmick, bro. Scissor me, daddy ass. And then they do their whole scissor thing. I love it. I think they're very entertaining. The Acclaim will be baby faces.
Oh, yeah. They will be baby faces, and there will be a time where they have a good run with the titles.
Right? Kyle's been proving it, Deanna says. Yo, possibly Lee versus Swerve rivalry? It could. Maybe sick. Swerve looked like a real prick tonight. Like, he looked like he was enjoying it. You ain't like Cool Kyle in NXT? Bro, I don't even know what to say. When they started trying to book that Cool Kyle, I just looked at the creative team like, those rotten bastards. Like, what were they thinking, bro? What were they thinking doing that? It was just bad.
It was bad.
I like the Gun Club. We're just dumbass gimmicks. Swerve tweeted out, throwing out Keith Lee with the words dead weight. Ooh. Oh, shit. Did not see that, Matt Lopez. Ooh. I mean, he called Swerve for a reason, folks. It ain't a name. It's a gimmick. Don't tell Russo that. He'll be right on. Bro, I need this guy, bro. I need him. I need him, Jeff Jett, the Booker T's. We got to make WCW right, bro. I'm sorry. They're talking about United Empire. Yeah, we'll get into that. He's in MO. That line was okay. Yeah. It's not a slap. It's an open hand palm strike. Derek, you don't appreciate the strong style. Derek has not watched New Japan yet. Forbidden Door will be like my opportunity to show it to him. So he doesn't really know. He doesn't know about Rainmaker. He doesn't know about the high fly flow. He don't know about some of this stuff yet. So I want to see how he reacts to it first, and then I'll try to explain everything to him. And when y'all going to stream some VPW2, when I get some VPW2 time and money, bro. Deanna says Kyle's an upper mid-card guy, and there ain't nothing wrong with that spot. So
not at all.
Moving forward in all of this, Keith Lee gets eliminated by his partner. He pulled a fast one on him. The Joker, it turned out to be Andrade El Idolo. I like it. At first, I thought it could have been Roosh. I was going a little nuts. I was like, oh, baby Roosh is here. But they're still trying to work out details of his contract we found out earlier today as well. Powerhouse Hobbs did extremely well in this, I thought. And I even liked Yuta. So getting back into this, Ricky Starks got eliminated by Phoenix. I thought Starks looked great too. He ducked Ray Phoenix's Nope. He ducked Ray Phoenix's kick. He ducked underneath it, and then he did his little pose, the little hand on the head thing. I don't want to do it because I'll probably jack it up. But Ricky. This is bullshit. It's not fair. It's not fair. Peace. So, yeah, they did all of that. We get to the final four. So we're down to Andrade, Ray Phoenix, Wheeler Yuta, Kyle O'Reilly. Derek, who'd you think was winning this when we got to the four?
Oh, bro. Honestly, bro, I would have given it to Ray. I don't know why. I was just feeling it at that moment. I was like, Ray could win this. Ray could definitely win this. Like, he's definitely a wild card in this whole situation. I would like to see it. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I would like to see it. It's something different,
right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. you could have gave it to Phoenix, I thought, here as well. He definitely did a tremendous job. But I also like Wheeler Yuta coming back from the best of the Super Juniors in New Japan. Had some great matches over there. He got to learn. He got to work in front of different audiences. This works for him being in the Blackpool Combat Club. It's part of the gimmick. I love it. And I thought he did a great job in this. And during it, Andrade hit a dirty-ass low blow to Rey Fenix, bro. He uppercutted this man's nuts into his guts, bro. It looked bad. It was just one of those. He jumped up in the air and he was just like, bro, his elbow was just like, ah, just did him dirty, bro. Did him dirty. Man. Down he goes. So then we're down to who was it? Andrade gets eliminated. We're down to the final three. Andrade then gets eliminated by Yuta and Kyle as they're stuck in a move together. They just throw Andrade over. That was a shock because I thought Andrade was winning it, honestly. I was like, Andrade Moxley, that's a good match. But then I saw people on Twitter complaining too. Oh, there's an ex-WWE guy versus another ex-WWE guy. If I can tell you guys one thing, and I'm going to swear, so if there's children around, I'm going to give you a second to get them out of this if you're listening on the audio version. Shut the fuck up about ex-WWE guys. In 2022, guess what? 20 years ago, WCW was gone, out of business in 2001. So over 22 years ago now, we've had, and honestly, even in 2000, what the fuck was a WCW? Nobody was trying to go there. WWE took all those guys and had them working for them at one point, and then there was just WWE. They took all the Ring of Honor guys too. Everybody who is somebody in wrestling worked for WWE. Stop saying that ex-WWE guy bullshit. If this is 10, 15, 20 years down the line and AEW still doing that shit, then that's different. But guess what? They're trying to build the best roster that they can. I'm cool with it. WWE wanted to throw people away like they weren't going to treat them well. Fuck that. I'm using them. Rant over.
Deuces. Honestly, bro, I mean, like, how could you even really be upset about that? You know, on an ex-WWE guy. Well, look at how many ex-WCW people won a title in WWE.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, I'm not even getting into it, man. It's just a stupid-ass thing. Somebody said, watch Derek bury Yano when he sees him. Derek's either going to love Yano or hate Yano. I can't wait. That'll be a good reaction. Top Flight versus the Lucha Bros. I'm down with that. Heel turn for Strickland. Pencil that for later. Four-way Miro Wardlow, Keith Lee, and Lance Archer. That's you gotta save that for a Monsters match on like a Halloween show.
Right.
Starks versus Phoenix. Give me that as well. Roosh does not. What is this? Roosh does not want anyone to go over him. Hey, that's what it is. Go, Derek.
Right.
BJ's laughing. In 2024, B-Boy Skyline, when Darius heals up. I thought they were going to give it to Andrade. Thank you for your offers for the streams in the chat, but not here, my friends. We don't need it. Okay. Appreciate it. So,
terrible.
Yeah, mods in the chat. If you guys see those pop back up, just take care of those for me. I appreciate you. Jim Ross said Yuta doesn't act like a star. JR's been pissing me off lately. JR needs to stop being fucking cranky. I don't know what it'll take for him, but he needs to chill out. In the end, it comes down to Yuta and Kyle. They go back and forth. They do the double apron spot thing. I felt they could have teased it more, but they kind of just went with Kyle getting knocked into the ring. Wheeler, I don't know why he didn't just hop back in when he was doing like the looking at the crowd foolishness. He gets dragon screwed, big boot off the rope. Kyle O'Reilly wins. So Kyle O'Reilly's the winner. I saw a lot of people kind of feel meh about it.
Oh.
I get it though. I get it. They're pushing Kyle kind of hard though. He beat Darby and now he won the Battle Royal.
Yeah, I mean,
And I can get people were like, where was Penta? Where was insert any names that were missing that were big?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if you add all those people, do you really have a Casino Battle Royal anymore? You have fucking Armageddon there if you add all those people.
The end is near. Obi-Wan, if you're listening to this, I'm gonna need that clip. MJF is an ex-WWE guy. No, he wasn't. He was an extra. TK can't get over Wednesday Night Wars. Laugh out loud. What? Effie didn't work for WWE. What are you guys talking? I said ex-WWE guys. FE works for GCW. It irritates me too because most of the WWE people were fired. The fuck were they supposed to do? They make their living wrestling. They're gonna have to go some damn where.
Right.
Granted, sick. Thank you.
That is the end goal. If you want to keep working as a wrestler, you have to find the next promotion to go to.
There was WWE for 20 years. Laugh out loud. Like, what the fuck? People act like Hogan was the top guy in AWA when he started the Rocky movie. He was. CJ turning EPW into Busted Open. I ain't Dave LaGreca. I ain't no old man yelling at the screen, but shout out to Dave LaGreca. Anyway, this isn't Busted Open. It was just they pissed me off. JR gives 0 fucks, Matt Lopez said. That is true. And what do you say to people when they say, well, they weren't known until they came to WWE? Tell me you're a WWE fanboy without telling me you're a WWE fanboy. This is true. Moxley cuts a promo. During this time, I was trying to eat my dinner. Thank you for the delicious burgers tonight. Shout out to the wifey. So during that time period, I'm in there. You know, I'm waiting because my kitchen's small. Rob's in there. I think my wife's in there. Brother-in-law's in there. And I'm waiting to like put my stuff on my burger. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait, did I just hear them say something about a new title? Ta-da! There is a tournament for the All-Atlantic Championship. What the fuck's going on here?
Right.
Tony Khan announced this match on Busted Open. Wink face to everybody in the chat who just brought that up. Buddy Matthews versus Pac, and that was one of the first matches for this tournament. What the hell? Why is this happening?
Bro, I have no idea. I definitely feel like I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting them to talk about the trios titles. I was not.
That's what I was listening. I'm like, oh, they must be unveiling the trios belts. Then I see Miro in the background, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? So we've got another kind of mid-card title.
I mean, I'm cool with it. So that gives you your IC title and your USA title, I guess.
I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe this is like their version of the European title. But I want to give you guys a close-up look at this. Shout out to Brandon and several others who put this in the group. This belt is a beaut, though. I really like the look of it. I like how the middle is just like, look at me, bitches. Like, it looks good.
Bro, I like the color of the gold. It's more like it's almost weathered a little bit.
It reminds me of like the Lucha Underground titles, especially the one the Gift of the Gods Championship. That was like their Money in the Bank.
Right.
I love how this is laid out. It just looks beautiful, and I'm just showing you guys different looks to it. And here's one of how it looks down. If you guys wanted to see how the belt looks, I don't know if somebody wants to get one made or whatever, or if they're gonna purchase this, but I think it looks really, really keen.
It does. It really does look good, man. Like I got no complaints.
Let me see here. These wrestlers had a name before they went to WWE, but E-Drone, nobodies will not know who they are if it wasn't for WWE. Oh, hell no. EPW isn't busting open. Much better takes on here than Bully Ray gives. Laughing my ass off. Jim Ross likes Yuta. No, my issue with Jim Ross is he's just cranky, bro. He's got to fucking cool down, bro. I don't know what it'll take, but he's 70-something years old?
Yeah.
Motherfucker don't like shit, bro.
Right. He's got every right to be old and crotchety, as they would say.
Yeah, I would just tell him he's got to ease up, man. Act like you want to be there, you know? But either way, Bully Ray is trash. Zahn says, love some homemade bell pepper and onion burgers. No Americans come on TK. It's called the All-Atlantic Championship, man. WWE fanboys be like, oh, Tony ripped off the Intercontinental title, European title for a European tour, hopefully.
Yeah.
Tell him how clutch I was for that bracket. Yes, Rob. Rob was clutch. Rob, how you doing? If you hear any screaming downstairs, it's Rob watching the basketball game. Now, look, I like the old school design, but all these titles look the same. Tony, switch it up, my boy.
Right.
AEW's IC title, give me John Silver as All-Atlantic. The championship looks like Mid-South North American title. Rose Goldish, yeah. Trios titles is cool, but when's he going to get the ROH 6-man titles back before they get lost in Shivani's basement? Honestly, maybe you give Ring of Honor the 6-man titles. You know,
I
I feel like AEW doesn't need any more belts now.
No, you just added what?
Like this was my limit tonight. Like, and I think I'm like, all right, no more belts, man.
Yeah, you can't. Like, you can't introduce a trios belt anymore. Like, it's done and over with. Like, that has to be put to sleep. So anybody who's thinking that should happen, it should not happen. There's way too many belts now.
I can still see a need for the trios in AEW. I think you got to make that trios belt like the crossover belt. And this belt would have been perfect, I think, instead for Ring of Honor. But maybe that's the plan. I don't know. We'll have to see who's going to be in the New Japan bracket. I got my money on ZSJ being there. That would be a good matchup, I think. Good shout, Matt Lopez. Facts. Give him some Moscow mules before the show. Somebody said, JR be drunk as a skunk.
Right.
I can see Malachi Black or Miro winning it. Jim Ross, you motherfuckers. Oh my gosh. What is this? No Americans in the tournament? No siree. All Tribalist fans need to fuck all the way off.
Oh, geez.
Facts. I'd make the 6-man belts go across ROH and AEW. See, I'm with BJ. I would even say that for this title too.
Yeah.
Make it an ROH AEW like crossover title. But we'll see. Like, keep the pure title, but get rid of the TV title.
Right.
So let me see here. AEW has 6 titles. Not bad, but like I said, we're getting to the point of, is 7 too much?
Right.
Still one of the best belts is the up, up, down, down belt. Just saying. Come on, Skyline. That's not a real belt now. Block this bot, y'all. Facts. Thank you. Is this EPW After Dark? Y'all don't want that one night. Cowboy Shiznit. I don't think Yoshihashi is going to make it. I think they're going to give up on that experiment. Come on. Come on now. That's one of my favorite JR skits. I got to give a shout out to Deadlock Talk Podcast for that. Blackula. If you don't know where that's from, you got to look it up after this. Impact has 6 belts. It's not bad. They have a robust roster. Right. It's a real belt, CJ. I know it's a real belt, but it ain't really defended on television, so fans don't care about it.
Right, because, I mean, you have the heavyweight title, TNT, TBS, women's title.
He said Tony needs new belt designs for ROH, too. Yeah, because a lot of people are carrying around the old school belts right now. But listen, we got that new championship. I don't have a lot to even say about this next match. This was kind of like a dream match that a lot of people wanted to see. These two freaking amazing fucking athletes, these two. It's like unbelievable. I'm like, how are you this strong and this fast and you can just move?
Right.
This was a good match, dude, between Pac and Buddy Murph. Or, excuse me, Buddy Matthews. I almost got in trouble there. Don't send them after me, please. I'm sorry.
Honest mistake.
Yeah. This was fun, though. I really enjoyed this overall. They had a lot of stalemates in the beginning, even them looking back at each other. They got cutesy with some of it. Then they went to break. It was a fun match between them. It ends with Pac hitting the Black Arrow. He moves on in the tournament. It was the right move. And I'll bring up that bracket one more time here. So we got Pac moving on, representing the UK. Derek, how do you feel? Ethan Page versus Miro is happening too. I don't know. I feel like Miro's got to go over there.
Yeah, I definitely think Miro, because you don't bring him back from an injury just to put him in the race, just to take him out of the race.
So listen, and then on the other side, we got Penta and Malachi Black. And these were a lot of people who weren't in the Battle Royal, so they had something for them to do.
Right.
But looking at this, Derek, who's your favorite to win this right now? If I told you got to pick someone, we don't forget New Japan. Let's just say they're not going to put someone of importance in there. Who would you say is winning this? You got Pac, Ethan Page, Miro, Penta, or Malachi. Who would you want as the first champion for that title?
Realistically, I would pick Miro, bro. I mean, I feel like he missed out on the opportunity to defend the title because of his injury. I think he deserves it. I mean, I think any of them deserve it, but right now I think Miro should get this. Like,
it could happen, and it seems like that feud with Malachi and the House of Black and Death Triangle's not over.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't give it to Malachi Black or Pac or Penta. I don't know why I keep saying Pac, but Penta, because of the fact that you still have this feud going on. That feud cannot go on if you give one of them the title, because then you just say they moved on from this story.
What up, Ray? Shout out to Ray, Respect the Craft podcast, interviewing the best in independent pro wrestling. What's good, bro? What is good? Jesus said Pac. This is kind of like the World Cup TNA used to do, right? B-Boy Skyline says, I want All Ego to win. I think All Ego will be a nice surprise if they did want to go with him. I don't know if he makes it past Miro, though. That's a tough first matchup in the bracket. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. It's going to be interesting. I was not expecting a new championship tonight being announced.
Yeah, me either. But still, even though it was announced, I was not expecting this to be the announcement. I thought it was going to be the trios titles. And I was actually hoping to see what those actually look like. Hopefully they came out pristine and proper, if they're still doing them.
You wanted to see what the trios belts look like?
Just to see.
You? Boy wilding out here. Eddie Kingston says he's got beef with the Jericho Appreciation Society. I'm not mad at him. Trent Beretta then comes out. He calls out FTR. They come out. And then this is where we get Will Ospreay making his debut. This son of a pup, though, brought the United Empire with him, and they attack. And this is going to lead to a 6-man that was set up for later on. It's going to be Trent Beretta and FTR versus the United Empire. I like this, though. This is just a build towards Forbidden Door, Derek.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'll give it to you.
Listen, I think at one point they had like crazy. They have a 6-man belt in New Japan, too, the never open weight. 6-man titles. Fun. I'll explain that to you once it's time. I don't want to overwhelm you. Trios match, Mark Derek. We need to see it. Did you call Derek what I think you did? I hope not. I hope you didn't call Derek the M word. I don't know, bro.
Come on now. Don't do me like that.
Hey, listen. If it was said, it was said, bro.
This is true. This is very true. I guess I gotta respect that guy. I got no other reason not to, so gotta respect it.
Who's this Derek and where's the other one? I want Hiromu in the tournament. Terrible. Hiromu Takahashi. That's my dog. Hiromu said F AEW. Did he? I didn't see that. If he did, let me know if he actually said that. After this, though, United Empire basically beat the shit out of them. I'm down with it, making them look. Now it plays. Now it plays when I least needed it. Come on, MJF. Whoever he is.
Oh,
I got him on deck, Derek.
Don't tell me down, you piece of shit. Shut your mouth.
I got him. I got him in there. That was supposed to play E when you said it, and I thought that I did something wrong with it. I was like, I'm gonna have to check the upload. Of course, when I'm talking, then it says you F and Mark. Of course. By the way, I hate that term in all honesty, but when MJF said it, I did laugh. After that, Regal gives a pep talk to the Undisputed Elite, basically gives Kyle O'Reilly his last wishes, saying that Jon Moxley is going to beat his ass.
right.
Then we get a matchup here with David Finlay and Adam Hangman Page. Once again, I'm not going to talk about this a lot. David Finlay is the son of, his name is Finlay, and he loves to fight. If I could, I would have played the music. But that was the setup for this. Good match, hard-hitting match. You got to see some of the New Japan style.
Absolutely. Definitely New Japan, just from what I've seen, can bring a huge dynamic to any wrestling company and make it the way that it should be. And a lot of people should appreciate that. I mean, if you don't, then why do you watch to begin with? You want something different every night.
I think New Japan will be dope in the bigger cities. You got to go to Chicago. I was going to say you got to go to your Chicago, New York City, California, Texas, maybe even Pittsburgh and places like that. You have to know that your audience knows New Japan.
Right.
And this match tonight, I thought the fans were respectable enough for it, but you're going to get 2 hard-hitting matches. Adam Cole's on commentary talking his shit. He's got his little Owen belt trophy with him. Beautiful belt, by the way. And following that, bro, buckshot lariat. He gets the win. David Finlay has a mouse under his eye. He's bleeding. All types of this. And then Hangman Page gets on the mic and he's like, yo, I'm sick of this bullshit. He's like, yo, I've been the man around here for long enough and I think I get to call my shots. He says he wants to face the Rainmaker Okada for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Adam Cole gets up and says, hold on, partner. You can't say that just yet. I won the Owen. I'm the man around here, and your time is done, my friend. So they're reigniting their feud a little bit. And he says that maybe you're wrong. Maybe Jay White is the new IWGP champion. Whatever does he mean? Dominion 612 Osaka Joe Hall. You guys have to check it out. The main event is going to be Okada versus Jay White for the world title. These two put on bangers if you have never seen them get to do that. And this one's definitely going to be fun. And also on that card, the matchup that will lead to who makes it to the finals to face Jon Moxley at Forbidden Door, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Goto. So check those matches out. I'm going to try and watch it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it live. I've been kind of wanting to do audio versions of it. And I know I said I was going to do an audio version. Derek was out sick on Monday, so we couldn't record together. But even if it's just me, I can put something together for you guys eventually here. Finlay is so good. Overrated Okada name was mentioned. Derek, New Japan is on after Impact. Must watch it. Derek ain't watching no Impact. I changed my mind. Give me Shingo Takagi versus Malachi Black in the second round. Do it, you cowards. God, I want New Japan to come back to New York. Go, Jay. Dominion Sunday at 1 a.m. Damn. I'll catch it Monday morning while I'm chilling. Can we get a better New Japan IWGP belt? Yeah, I still miss the old design. Do not like that New Japan Championship belt design. Go all the time. Go to hell with that shit. Yeah, sick. Listen, bro. New ownership, you know they gotta change shit, bro. I wasn't feeling it either. After this, Thunder Rosa issued an open challenge. It was shown that it was answered by Marina Shafir. Tony Schiavone gets with Wardlow. Bro, stupidest part of tonight. Wardlow said he asked to not be in the Battle Royal. Why so, Wardlow? Why so? He said, I'm not beating anyone for the championship unless it's CM Punk. He's the champion and I will beat him. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something real quick here. Read the bottom of this. If you would have won the Battle Royal, you would have faced CM Punk. Come on, War Dog. Come on, War Dog. Gotta do better explanations than that. What I would have done, see, now when I say shit's stupid, I offer a solution. I would have had Smart Mark Sterling intervene, and they would have said Wardlow could not compete in tonight's Battle Royal because Smart Mark Sterling filed an injunction on behalf of the court, and he met with arbitrators earlier today, and they have agreed to a compromise that Smart Mark Sterling will announce later tonight, which would be the match against the 20 security people, which they said later. Does that not make sense, bro?
None whatsoever, bro.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Like, I don't understand the whole fuck it. Like, why did he have to say that? That was dumb.
Yeah, I don't think it was needed. But at the end of the day, I guess that was the go-to to say it. So
that pretty much makes the interim champ feel insufficient. Not even that, bro. I've always told people interim champ just means number one contender, whether it's UFC or in any sport. When you hear you're the interim champ, you're just the number one contender until the next person's ready for it.
Right, exactly.
That was the entire point of the Battle Royal, laughing my ass off. Shit had me in tears. I don't know why he said that. Deanna said, I agree. Stardom red belt over New Japan title. Please let that be on Botchamania. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was not liking what they did here with that. That was just dumb. But he says that he wants to challenge Scorpio Sky. He could have easily just said that too. Scorpio Sky, he wants the TNT championship, he says. Scorpio Sky comes out. He's like, you want some of this? brings out the big purple and gold belt, but Dan Lambert and Ethan Page stop him like, hold on, player. Can't be getting in there yet. Do it on your time. You're hurt right now. And he said, well, I'll wait until you're 110%. Let me know. And he's ready to fight. So that seems like where we're going with the TNT championship. Got to get that belt back on track, I feel. I don't know what it's going to take. Maybe you got to switch out the champions, but it's time.
Yeah.
Wardlow about to play that real life revenge mode at WrestleMania 19 on the GameCube, beating up security guards. We get the Smart Mark Sterling says the stupid security match against 20 people. Who the hell would not take money? And instead we're like, yeah, we'll just beat them up instead.
Yeah, that's crazy. Take the money and be done with it. Let him just talk his stuff, but take the money. And
they probably wouldn't have got anything for a class action lawsuit.
True.
That could have been the other thing.
True.
Another dub in Sterling's belt in the courtroom, but it didn't work. The big storm just hit here, boys. If you don't hear from me for the rest of the show, hopefully it means my power went out and not that I'm in a tornado. Prayers to you if you are in that tornado way right now. Like,
right.
Prayers, man. And they said they were experiencing it even where they were tonight too. Tony Khan said they got stuck in the hotel basement for a little bit, but he said they had like an impromptu meet and greet. Like some of the wrestlers were down there and fans got to meet them. So, hey, that's dope.
Hey, you walked around and signed a couple autographs. Worked out. Period.
Let's talk about people getting too big for their britches. Young Bucks backstage. They're talking their shit. They're saying, we're ready. We beat the Lucha Bros. We're ready to be number one contenders. Matt and Jeff Hardy come in and they're like, oh, we beat you guys at the pay-per-view and we would like to have our tag team title match. Insert Christian's big mouth ass. He pulls his britches up and says, you know what, boys? We should go at it in a match that made us all famous. Triple threat ladder match. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Did Jeff Hardy not just say he was hurt? Right. Chill on this man's body, but maybe he's got limited time, bro. Maybe
he definitely does have limited time. I don't think him being a high flyer is going to help him anymore. I think he got far with it, but
he's got the Bucks in this match to rely on, though. Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, so he won't have to do as much as he used to. Jungle Boy looking at Christian like, Dad, what did you do? Bro, so they set this up. So now their tag titles are on the line next week in a triple threat ladder match. Bullshiggity. More on that next week when we cover Road Rager. I'll get into the matches for that in a second. Then we had an announcement of that women's match, Thunder Rosa versus Marina Shafir. Derek, what did you think of this?
I thought it was good. I definitely feel like the crowd was definitely taken out of it for a certain reason. But I definitely thought it was good. This has probably been one of the better matches of women's wrestling in, I won't say a very long time, but in a long time. As far as I don't know.
Thunder Rosa had a good match at the pay-per-view.
No. She definitely had a good match at the pay-per-view. I guess what I'm trying to say is like people try to say, like the women are just not up to par with the men when it comes to matches. I think they are. I think people are thinking too far into it and like they just take themselves out of it and not enjoy what's put in front of you. Like at times you have to try and enjoy what is in front of you. If you can't do it, then I suggest you let it go or not watch it.
Let me see here. Tokyo is not a fan of Marina Shafir. I actually like Marina Shafir a lot. I think she's done a great job with her MMA style. She's incorporating real things into it. And Thunder Rosa is a perfect opponent for her because Thunder Rosa did MMA.
Right. Exactly. When you have people like that who have, done previous work in a different company that can correlate to wrestling itself, makes for a better match between two women or two men. It doesn't matter who does it or who's wrestling, but I thought this was a good match. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Those who have seen something wrong with it, I don't know. You're just kind of killing me a little bit with that, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, like BJ says it best right here. I want to call Marina the silencer. It seems like no matter what she does, the crowd is quiet when she's on the screen. I think she's gotten worlds better than her NXT days, and I agree. Thunderstorm is coming. Prayers, man, if you guys are involved in all that in those areas. I know BJ just brought up Ohio too in his last message I had on the screen. Prayers, man. Be safe. I'd rather have you be safe than listening to me talk this bullshiggity. So be safe.
Yeah, definitely.
Marina has improved a lot. These damn bots, yeah, they're out here, man. What's with the bots tonight? I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you guys. They're out here though.
Doing too much.
Good match though. We saw a nice counter. In the end, Thunder Rosa gets a win with a reversal of a move into a roll up. Was not mad at it at all tonight. I thought that Thunder Rosa looked good in this match. And the thing I was going to bring up about Thunder Rosa, I know that a lot of people were like, "Oh, she's not being used on television." I think Thunder Rosa was hurt, bro. She's only had a couple matches, even independently, since she won the title. So maybe Thunder Rosa's dealing with some nagging injuries and stuff. Don't be too hard on Thunder Rosa, in my opinion, right now. Is she not being used on television? I don't know. I saw people mad that Jade's like getting marketed more. Jade is who they're looking out for too. They're trying to build multiple stars at once, and that maybe that's the issue. Renee Paquette brought that up, Jon Moxley's wife, on her podcast, and I'm not mad at Renee Young for bringing that up. It was a fair point. Like maybe they need to take their time and just build one person at a time in the division.
I agree. You have to. You can't build, but everybody at the same time.
But everybody's fighting for that time. You should use Thunder Rosa. You should use Jade, and then it turns into the flavor of the month with wrestling fans. You know how it goes.
Let's get off the flavor of the month and let's try to be logical with it. Like let's not. I don't want to say change the narrative, but let's not change the narrative. You know, let it be what it is. If this is who's hot right now, ride the wave. You have to.
Yeah. Listen, bro. I'm with it. Hopefully this means something. So after the match, Marina Shafir's like, I'm gonna beat her ass anyway. Knocks her down, goes start beating her ass, locks her in the heart lock, as I like to call it. Then Toni Storm comes out and makes a save, but Toni Storm picks up the belt and hands it to Thunder Rosa, and it was that aha moment where it was like, okay, Toni Storm, Thunder Rosa, that could be a banger,
right?
Going forward.
Same thing with Britt Baker.
Six said if she's hurt, why is Thunder Rosa herself complaining about not being respected as champ? Well, that same night that everybody thought, well, why was the Thunder Rosa on TV? They said she got sent home by medical. You can't appear on television if you went home or got sent home.
Right. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to have a virtual fight with somebody and then pretend like you're wrestling with like a teddy bear or something and say, hey, I'm still here. Just don't work that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't put Matt Lopez in a timeout. He said my bad. I like Thunder Rosa, but she made Britt Baker step her game up. Yeah, 100%.
She did. I will agree with that.
Not mad at it.
Not at all.
After this, Jade Cargill, Stokely Hathaway with the baddies. They're mentioning some nobody. I love Stokely, man. Shout out to Stokely. And yeah, whoever said that I wasn't excited for him when he came in, suck it. So kiss my ass. I said it. All right. It's not my fault. They made fun of Chris Statlander too. Terrible. What's that little alien girl's name?
Oh boy.
So here's what we got coming up though for this week. Rampage, Chris Statlander versus Red Velvet, FTR and Trent versus United Empire. We're going to see Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh in action. We're going to hear from Hook and Danhausen. And we got Jake Hager versus Eddie Kingston because Eddie Kingston was pissed that there was some shit going on in that Battle Royal.
Yes. And I respect everything that's going to happen.
You cut it out. We got hashtag free Matt Lopez going on in the chat. I love it. I love that TK's pumped about Stokely's tweets too. Yeah, Stokely's a wild, wild boy. Jesus has brought it up. Ball Jericho. Here's what we got for Dynamite Road Rager next week, which we'll be covering, Derek. Chris Jericho versus Ortiz, hair versus hair match. Somebody's getting their head shaved. We got the tag title ladder match. We have the Plaintiffs, 20 security guards versus Wardlow, and Miro versus Ethan Page. Ooh, that's a big card next week.
That is a big card.
It's a big card.
I don't know how I feel about the Wardlow match though. I mean,
As long as it's quick, I'm cool with it. Just end this fast, like powerbomb each guy one at a time,
Right.
and end it. I think that's what they're gonna do, though. They're trying to get him over as a big monster, and I think this is gonna also lead to Scorpio Sky trying to get some cheap shots in as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. But subscribe. Make sure you guys are here for that. We want to keep you locked in. Come show us some love on the YouTube page. Subscribing there helps, even on the Twitch page. YouTube page has been growing lately, and we're trying to hit some new milestones. So tell a friend, man. Tell a friend. Before I talk about the end of the show, can I just get one for Derek?
Oh,
of course. Of course.
Well,
It's the big show. I didn't do it. Will Ospreay, the best in the world. God bless, brothers. What's going on, Sean? Check out Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. That's my dog right there, talking boxing, everything in combat sports. You may even catch me on there for a couple surprise episodes.
Hey.
Always fun talking some pro wrestling with Sean. Main event time, though, Derek. Jon Moxley, Kyle O'Reilly. Good match.
Yes.
It was wrestling.
Yes.
We got what we got.
Yes.
Jon Moxley was whomping this man. Kyle O'Reilly hit a nice knee off the top rope. Moxley made Kyle O'Reilly bite that middle rope and kick the rope into his teeth. Hurt. It was bad.
Absolutely bad.
Headbutts were exchanged between the two. There was some back and forth. Eventually, he gets locked into the bulldog choke. Moxley feels him fighting it, so he goes around, gives him some knees to the head, hits him with the regal knee to the head. And he's like, you know what? Paradigm shift. Moxley wins, bro. Dude's a savage.
He is. And you know what? I bet you if he didn't get that shot, then it would have been left alone.
I got you, bro. Ospreay, all right. That main event was awesome. Wardlow, I'm not going to powerbomb him 10 times because I want to powerbomb him in 2 sets of 5. I am free. It's all good. No hard feelings, E. I am blaming the bots. Mox versus Tana will be nice. Moxley has, so backstory real quick. Moxley has wanted that match with Tanahashi for a long time. He's been asking for it. I wouldn't mind that being the main event of that show.
No, not at all.
They'll deliver. I hope they surprise us and make Tana the interim champ. Dude deserves it. Tanahashi is a legend. And most don't know this. He probably saved New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Hey.
A lot of people don't know that. And I've been watching like on YouTube and stuff since the Inoki days. He'll tell you. Some people say I suffered, but I love that time period. Give me some Bob Sapp, baby.
Hey,
that was my guy.
Whatever helps you get through it.
That was an awesome match. Goto might win it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, all right. I know I haven't said in a while, but keep Paul White off my television. Gotta leave that man alone. Moxley versus Tanahashi could be the match set up for Forbidden Door. We're gonna keep working towards it, everybody.
Right.
Keep it locked into the channel. We'll be talking some more. We got some news from Virtual Basement. Not anything major. We did get to hear Dre 41's thoughts. I'm going to try to summarize them. We'll see if Viking Size Gamer does something on it. That's some of the plans in the future, is talking about video games. Virtual Basement's on deck next, in my opinion, unless somebody comes out with some game-shattering news.
Yeah.
Me and Derek, we watched Hell in a Cell. It was I know the whole Cody thing's in there. Like I said, we'll try to bring it back up on the weekly podcast. Mines will be done next week, so I'll have a little free time again. I'll have like 2 hours to myself again to where I can try to do something for y'all. But listen, I'm going to get out of here before it hits the 1 hour mark and keep it nice for you guys. Let me know afterwards in the comments what you thought of the show. Give it a rating for me down below. Hold on, we got people. Tanahashi is AEW champ. I wouldn't mind it, just in case Paul's thinking about it. Whatever you think, Hogan was to WWF, Sting to WWE, Cena to WWE, Tanahashi more to New Japan than all of them. The dude legit restored the IC belt that got destroyed. CJ, you don't like Liger versus Minoru Suzuki in a 1-minute MMA fight? I love my man Liger, but we can't be having that.
Right.
Finn sending his new goons. I'm not a fan of Finn in that either. Love this match. Happy Mox won. Listen, everybody. We're going to get on out of here. Comment for me down below. It helps more people see the video. Liking helps more people see the video. For myself, for this guy, the man they call Derek, we are out. 1.